Hello everyone, Anitra here, and I wanted to show you some bottles I have altered for a swap I would like to join over at Your Paper Pantry. It's the Romantic Cottage group, and this month is a partner swap, and I wanted to try my hand at the theme they were doing this month, where it's altered bottles, and Teresa Rogers is the one who hosts that group, and she gave us a link to a tutorial by Lori Carson on YouTube, Laura Carson, and she shows you how to do different finishes on glass bottles. She shows you how to do frosted glass, chalkboard paint. She shows you how to do a crackle and then a mercury glass technique. And I sat through and watched the whole video because it was just what she was doing to these bottles. They look super gorgeous, and you could see her altered bottles on her blog also, and her blog is artfullyamusing.blogspot.com. and these are the ones that I tried. This one I did for the craft journal. I'm on their design team, and this week's challenge is funky junk. So I altered a bottle using some of the Craft Outlets products. This bottle I found in on a ranch in Texas. We were just walking around, my family members, and then we came across I guess like pieces of bottles kind of stuck in the dirt, and we kind of like pushed the dirt away, and there was a lot of, I'm guessing this is where like maybe it was a fire pit to burn trash or something, and so I found this bottle there. It was intact. There's a few of them that were whole, but I only took this one because I thought it was neat. And so I had it for a while. I decided to alter it. I used some vintage music sheet paper from the Craft Outlet, along with some vintage dictionary page, and that was just an image I found on one of the pages I got when I ordered. I used some lace from Lavish Laces, and I don't think she has this one anymore, but it was really pretty. Let me see if it'll focus. Oh, look how pretty that is. And then I put some lace on the top from my stash, and I layered this one. I did like a seam binding lace on the bottom, and then like a crocheted lace on the top. So you go down. Then I used some seam binding to tie a bow. I wrapped the seam binding around the neck of the bottle. And this seam binding is also from the Craft Outlet. And then I added a bottle cap. And the bottle cap is also from the Craft Outlet. And you can buy like a whole pack. They come like this, and they're silver. You get like a pack of 50 for, I think it was like $3. But they come with like this little thing in there, like it's a real bottle cap. So I always have to like peel that out, and I spray paint mine just so they match any of the projects I do. And then I added a piece of the vintage music sheet back on the center, and then I used one of these little bling rings, and these were from Bead Landing. They clearanced them out at Michael's, and I bought a few of those. And then I added a little rose from Wild Orchid Crafts, and that's the first one I did. I like this one. I thought it came out super cute. And then I wanted to try one of the techniques that Laura Carson was showing us, and I tried the frosted glass, and that's this one. You can see on the bottom it's frosted. I bought this glass bottle from Hobby Lobby. They're having a glass sale right now where all their glass is 50% off. So I think this was like I think it was like $2 or under $2. So I got this one, and I sprayed it like her directions said, and I frosted the glass, and then I printed out this image from the Graphic Fairy, and I put it on some vellum, and then I adhered it using some score tape right here, and then I added some satin ribbon to the bottom along with some lace I have in my stash, and then I added some more lace to the top, and this lace is from the Trésors Deluxe Etsy shop, and I just take this and I cut up little pieces of it and I just stick them on there, and I use the fabric tack to adhere them. Then some black seam binding. This one came with a cork, so I colored the cork, and I added some, I don't know if you can see, but I added some satin ribbon on the top. And this little thing right here, that's just a bead cap, and then I ran a Webster's Pages stick pin through it. That's a stick pin from my nails, from Webster's Pages, right there. And then this little charm I received in a swap. I think it was the first Art I Make swap hosted by Steffi, who's Little Red Wagon Studios on YouTube. This one was made by Jennifer, and she is JMK3432 on YouTube. So thank you, Jennifer. I altered it just a little bit because she had a pink flower in there, so I swapped it out with a frosted flower and then added another bead cap. But I thought it looked really pretty with this bottle. I just love this one. This is one of my babies. And then I made this one. This one is using the chalkboard spray. So I took the bottle and then I painted it. Well, what I did first is I took the bottle and then I had some of this metal ribbon or metal mesh. And this is I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and these are also on sale this week for 50% off. So that's where I got this. And I adhered it on here first, and I adhered it using E6000. But what I had to do is I had to put E6000 all over the back of the mesh. And I don't know if the formula's changed, because the E6000 I have now has like a white color to it. Before it was clear, and it seemed like it dried faster. So what I had to do is I had to put it on there, and then I had to tape it using some painter's tape just to hold it down, because I could not keep it held down while it dried. And you can see that it still kind of pops up right here. So I gotta figure out how to put something under there to keep it down, because it didn't work out that great. But I don't know if it's just the E6000 I have was a bad bottle, or I don't know. But I have to try something. So I ended up putting this black trim on the bottom to kind of just keep it all down. And this one I adhered this trim using fabric tack, and that held no problem. So I might have to try somehow putting some fabric tack under there or something, or finding a better adhesive. And then there's some more lace I have here, and this is from Gisella's Lavish Laces shop, and I got this in one of her little sample bags. And you order from her and she always sends you a little extra. So this is her store. Oops, it's upside down. Oops, and I dropped it. This is her store here. So that's where I got this little trim. And then I just added the stopper to the bottle. Right there. And I didn't paint this because I thought it looked cute, kind of like that, just crystal glass looking. And this one actually came from another bottle that I kind of messed up on. Because in Laura's video, the one who gives you the tutorial on painting these bottles, she had one where she had put like filigree stickers on there, and then she painted it, and then she rubbed some like rub and buff and silver on it. It looks super gorgeous, and so it's like, oh, I'm gonna try that. But I had like puffy filigree stickers, and what had happened I found is that when I painted on the puffy type filigree stickers, it warped the sticker and it had like bumps on it. So I ended up having to just rip it off, and the E6000 took forever to dry. It was still wet underneath, and so it bubbled up the paint, and I had issues. So you actually can like just redo it by scraping the chalkboard paint off. And what I did is she tells you to spray it with Windex and then take like a craft knife and scrape it. But I couldn't find my craft knife, so I just used my rotary cutter, and it just comes right off, and it doesn't scratch the glass or anything. So I'm gonna clean this one up again and probably try again on this one. But this was my little fail right there. But I will try again on that one. But these are my bottles here, and I think I'm going to go sign up right now because I think this is something I can do. And the groups are still open. I think they're open until the 5th. Yes, they are open until the 5th to sign up. So if you want to join, you just go over to ypp.yourpaperpantry.ning.com, and you could sign up to be a member and join in our swaps. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.